I know when I toured the facility, we had pretzel bites.
Did.
How many? You said those are for, or is it just Cheesecake Factory or other clients too?
It's predominantly the Cheesecake Factory. It's just
can you
the right
talk about
amount.
those? Like, I thought I heard an amount that you sell to them, but I don't remember.
8 million units a year to the Cheesecake Factory, and maybe more after this. I'm hoping to get some, people to the Cheesecake Factory.
Hey, I'm Mike Ungaro, and welcome to Fish Factor. I'm CEO, visionary, and business co-owner of the Kings of Fish TV series on Amazon Prime and the legendary San Pedro Fish Market. Thanks to our extremely loyal customer base, we became the second most visited attraction on the entire Western Seaboard, serving over 2 million guests a year. Here, you'll get a behind-the-scenes look at running a multi-generational family business since 1956. Subscribe now so you don't miss it. All right, welcome to Fish Factor. We are live at the National Restaurant Association show here in Chicago. Sitting next to me is Erich Schmaranzer. Yeah. That's not easy. I had to practice that, guys.
Me too.
Erich is a leader at Röckenwagner Bakery, the Los Angeles artisan bakery brand, blending European baking tradition with California innovation. Known for its chef-founded roots and deep connections to serving innovative chefs, restaurants, and hospitality in food service. Röckenwagner recently became the new bread partner behind the world-famous garlic bread at the San Pedro Fish Market. Business my grandfather founded 70 years ago this year.
Amazing.
Erich has strong ties to both California markets and here in Chicago. So Erich, welcome to Fish Factor.
Thank you, Mike. Honored to be here.
Let's jump into this, all right?
All right.
Give me the origin story of the bakery.
The origin story of the bakery was one of the greatest stories that you can hear in the food industry. Hans Röckenwagner is one of those first celebrity chefs. Established himself on Abbot Kinney, which is an iconic place in Southern California, in Los Angeles. He, one of those first celebrity chefs, wasn't really happy with the bread quality coming from Europe, so he recruited bakers to come over and help him hone in on that part of his craft. And he's a baker himself.
What was the time again?
In 1983, I believe, his first restaurant. And he tells a story where the phone rang off the hook. It was like a 9-seat restaurant that he just put the phone in the garbage after a while because they couldn't keep up.
I don't need all these interruptions, leave me alone.
Yeah, that's right.
So what's that like to have so much business that you can throw the phone in the trash? That's insane. What do you think the secret was that drew all the customers in?
Well, I thought you could answer that for me, Mike.
Well, I can get to that point, so that's a good, we'll get to that, we'll get to that.
No, I would say that can be the dream. It's a bit daunting.
Was there nobody else doing what he was doing at the time?
You know, he really, his cuisine was so fine that it was just unique. He was very innovative. He was a trailblazer.
Wow.
Very grateful and proud to have met him at the point where he was just establishing himself and building his brand. So,
where were some places that you would have found his products at that time period, like in the 80s or 90s?
Yeah, great question. So, organically, it started where he caught the attention of farmers markets and then a lot of local restaurants. And so early days, it would just be a scattering of probably 50 to 100 restaurants, cafes. It got to a point where he just couldn't supply everybody, so he just had multiple iterations of going to 1,500 square feet, sharing it as a cafe, then making a big leap in the.
Was there a place where you could see Röckenwagner Bakery Cafe and go in? Was it like his own, or was it always products he was supplying to other restaurants?
I think at his
cafes?
peak he had 4 of his own restaurant cafes.
No way.
Some of them were very different. A couple were fine dining, and then a few others were just really standalone cafes.
Where would these be located?
So there was one called 3 Square that was on Abbot Kinney. And then there were different restaurants over the years just called Röckenwagner. Wow. And he would in a hotel at one point,
awesome.
Standalone. And so that's really how he established himself.
Great origin story, man.
It's really great.
Wow.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, or what you were asking me to answer before. So for those of you who don't know, San Pedro Fish Market, one of the things we've been famous for is our garlic bread. Foot-long loaves of garlic bread. Sold thousands and thousands of them. But we were struggling, and when we used a local bakery that, great relationship, known forever. Problem we were having is we didn't know how to get it as we were expanding to other cities, right? And we're very close to getting a new location about 5 hours north in the city of Monterey.
That's right.
And it needs to be distributed through one of our companies because there wasn't a way to package this, maintain the quality and the freshness and the flavor, and then get it 6 hours away, unless it went through a distributor. And we're trying to figure out how we're going to do this. I don't know. I have no idea. And boom, you guys popped up with a solution that was not only equal in quality, or actually some ways superior, a lot of ways superior really, because the shelf life, the quality, the flavor, and it can be packaged and transported. It's something we just weren't able to do before.
Yeah,
So.
repeatable scalability is our sweet spot. I mean, you get to tour the bakery and you get to spend some time with my team.
So incredible.
And you can understand that we're real professionals and we're really dialed in. I would say that scaling into those distribution channels through those broadline distributors, that's our sweet spot. And really, we set that foundation starting with the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
And they really have positioned us.
Was that one of your first major customers?
It was our first big national customer.
Oh, no way.
When I joined the business in 2016, we had under 0.5% was frozen sales in a box, and so strategically we set out to how are we going to take this great product that thousands of restaurants and cafes enjoy in Southern California, nationwide, and so we caught the eye of Cheesecake Factory, and then that led to us continuing to invest in the facility that you toured, and now we're positioned to help you scale.
Yeah.
And the repeatability and that guest experience is so important to us.
You know where a company like yours is really helpful for us, like making great strategic partners. We just recently had Mother's Day.
Yes.
I mean, I think, and I do all the math, but just my high level observation is just the San Pedro location. Again, I think we had close to 6,000 people just that day.
Yes, you did, and the numbers were incredible.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I turned to the team. I said, "You guys, no problem, boss. We do this in a couple hours. We'll have this done. Just relax. Don't worry." It's so high profile and important to us.
Yeah.
Right? We're starting out, proving ourselves to you, earning trust.
Yeah, and it's great because, one of my things is, and our core values around family, it's you're really trying to help family leadership passion. Part of that's about helping your community, and your community includes your business partners.
It does.
The vendors that you work with,
It does.
because if you don't do well, we don't do well, and vice versa. So the more we can support each other's brands to build, it's synergistic, and it really makes a big difference.
Absolutely, and that's one of the things that resonated about you with us. Similarly, we're at that same inflection point of growth, but also we really believe in our people, and you could see that when you came to the bakery. You can't fake that.
Yeah.
You could feel the passion, see the energy, and I would say that we're employing 200 people in the community. It means a lot.
Yeah, that's
keeping
important.
everyone safe and everyone.
It's funny because we're about the same.
I think
we're
important.
I think we're 225 maybe. It's nuts.
Yeah, it is.
What does by chefs for chefs mean? That's kind of your. Is that a value proposition for the company or marketing statement?
Really, it's the legacy that Hans and his wife Patty Röckenwagner built. The reputation of really understanding that culinary custom for customer kind of focus. We were able to build our business customizing with some of the greatest chefs. So when you think about our expertise, culinologists, and R&D is our sweet spot, and that's how we built this business.
Yeah.
And so really, we understand restaurants, we understand chefs. I've worked in my career with thousands of chefs. I've done nothing but work with chefs over 25 years.
Thousands. Oh my gosh.
And as you know, they're all special personalities and require a lot. But
they're artists.
They're artists. They're creative people that need to have that support and validation. And they actually prefer you to tell them what you can't do instead of just saying, yes, we can do this, we can do this.
Yes.
Working within the right parameters, but we always come back and try to tell people what's possible to get to their idea.
Because if you're not careful, you'll have a $55 loaf of bread at cost.
That's right. That's right.
You can make any bread you want as long as it meets these parameters.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
that's really important.
And same with
it
the
has
restaurants.
to be feasible.
Happens in the restaurants all the time.
Absolutely.
That's a great idea, but no one's going to buy that.
Like when we started working with you originally, you guys wanted us to put the garlic on and looking at different value chain opportunities, and we're we came to you and said, hey, that's just not, we're not set up for refrigeration.
Yeah.
We have food safety requirements and certifications, the highest standards in the
I was just
in the
thinking
US.
about that today too.
Yep.
It's we still got to figure the garlic bread.
That's right.
But the bread speaks for itself.
We're really happy with it. I'm glad to hear that.
Tell me, so you worked with thousands of chefs. What's your story, or how did Röckenwagner become such a big part of your life?
Yeah, so really it was interesting. I came to LA through Lufthansa, where I worked with multiple chefs all over the world, and a lot of the re-engineering of menus, and sometimes even really high-end business class, first class customers where people are paying $5,000 to fly.
Yeah.
So as you can imagine, it's a wide range of culinary experience. And so from there, I worked with a business called Two Chefs on a Roll, a chef-founded business.
Yeah.
We made all the hummus for Trader Joe's, and that's where I met people at Cheesecake Factory, California Pizza Kitchen, Panera. So we did a lot of really great value-added hummus, dips, and sauces. Yeah. And that business ran its course to sale, and I was looking to do the next big thing for my family. And one of the two chefs introduced me to Hans. He needed a COO in 2016. I had a child on the way. I couldn't travel all over the world anymore. My wife said, you have to figure something different out.
You did.
So I was panicked, and I went into 20,000 square foot facility that we were using half of at the time, and now we're 2 facilities and 58,000 square feet.
Crazy. Wow.
It is really incredible.
So I know when I toured the facility, we had pretzel bites.
Did.
How many? You said those are for, or is it just Cheesecake Factory or other clients too?
It's predominantly the Cheesecake Factory. It's just
can
the
you
right
talk about
amount.
those? Like, I thought I heard an amount that you sell to them, but I don't remember.
8 million units a year to the Cheesecake Factory, and maybe more after this. I'm hoping to get some, people to the Cheesecake
good.
Factory. They are incredible, and they're special. As you can see, they're the dark, rich Bavarian true pretzel.
Yeah.
We dwell it in the lye. We don't take any shortcuts. So,
Well, it's technology we saw that day. It's incredible. Like
Yes,
how you
it
do
is.
it from beginning to end, and I was blown away.
a lot of that is proprietary that we developed ourselves as well, and over time with Herman. Herman Ellercohn, our VP manufacturing, is an incredible.
Yeah, and you could tell
His
he
team
just
is
loves
amazing.
what he's doing. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And it was interesting to learn that he grew up a customer.
That's right.
You know, it's funny. I'm realizing I can think of 3 people we're working with right now that when I got to know them a little, I realized they have a lifetime of being a customer of ours. We just hired a controller that's been a customer of ours since she was 1 month old.
It's amazing.
I was trying to find someone to redo our hot sauce.
Yep.
Talk to him. He was honored to work with us
Right.
because he's been a customer of us since he was
Yes.
a kid.
Yes.
And then there's a couple others too. And I'm like, I think I missed the boat on where I should be looking for help.
Absolutely. I would go to the Brentwood Farmers Market, and I would try to get there early because I didn't even know Hans yet, but I wanted to buy the Röckenwagner granola before it sold out because it's such a special product.
Yeah.
And then 10 years later, I'm meeting Hans. I'm like, your name sounds familiar. it's
So crazy.
legacy.
Man. Small world.
It is.
What are some other customers? Can you talk about some of the other customers
I'd
you
love
bake
to.
for?
Yeah, sure. So Mendocino Farms, a large emerging chain.
Oh, they're great.
They're
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, and so we
You
partner
know,
with
I
them.
think we met them through Chef Ray from
I'm sure you did.
the Cheesecake Factory. He used to
Yes.
be. No, he was. Yeah, he's with Cheesecake.
Yeah, Chef Ray is great.
Yeah, he's funny.
doing
I
a lot
haven't
of
seen him for
consulting
a
work.
while.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I'm sure he'll just call you one day and have a project.
Yeah, he's
It's
like,
great.
you know, I did the Pizookie, right? I don't know. I can't remember if he invented it or just made it popular, but
and they all should be proud of that. Like Hans will tell you, and it's true. He developed the pretzel burger. He created the
that's
pretzel
right, I
burger,
forgot.
and now look where it is today. I mean,
this is the place
everywhere.
to be hungry, by the way. Which you're
Absolutely.
making me hungry because I'm going to
Yeah.
find a pretzel burger somewhere out there.
Oh, absolutely will.
Okay, so Mendocino Farms, fantastic place.
Fantastic.
Love it, yeah.
Great partnership. Very innovative. On their menu today, as an example, we're doing a cornbread brioche for their Southern barbecue LTO. We did a focaccia LTO with them, but we make ciabatta and sourdough predominantly for them.
Yeah, so that's where working with chefs comes in
Yeah.
handy. So you're developing specialty breads for the chefs'
Yes.
recipes.
And if you think about our portfolio, we can reach in and pull out innovation. We have such a wide array, a deep breadbasket, if you will, of options for people that
No
we can
pun
continue
intended.
to.
No bun intended.
Yeah, that's right. No bun intended.
Okay, so we got cheesecake, Mendocino. Who else?
So we recently launched with 60 Vines, which is a 16 to 20 chain restaurant group throughout the U.S. We're in Whole Foods today, and then our local Gelson's, you can find our product as well. Amazon, you can find us online now at Amazon. We just launched at Target.
Wait, so I can go to Amazon and have your bread delivered
can
to
order
my
it.
house?
You can. You can have our bachelor loaves and our buns.
I got to
and
tell you
breads.
something I forgot about. It's not that big of a deal. My friends get together. We get together occasionally for birthday parties, Christmas. I have a big group of buddies I grew up with, and I will typically make cioppino.
Oh wow.
And they say, "What can we bring?" And I go, "Oh, I forgot to get garlic bread." Because I didn't want to go all the way back and get it, so I asked my friend, "See if you could find it at like a Röckenwagner." And I didn't really give him specific.
Right.
In my mind, I wasn't thinking of it as a bakery. It just kind of came. I want to find Röckenwagner garlic bread. Like I should have just told him go to the restaurant and pick it up for me. Because I'm not driving all the way out there.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, sorry, that's their bakery. I don't know.
Well, my job is to bring that same experience from
I could have got it on Amazon.
Yeah, nationwide. So thank you for that. That's amazing.
Yeah, we had a storefront on Amazon too, and I'm relaunching it because we're changing the product line. But the other one that's good too is Goldbelly. I don't know if you could do Goldbelly for your brand.
We looked at it. It's tricky. The logistical pieces are tricky, but that is a further strategy that we thought we would employ later.
Yeah,
we have enough opportunity.
You would be on it because we're on it, and so people can go to Goldbelly and buy our shrimp trays, and our garlic bread goes with it.
Yeah.
So I have to find a way to co-brand it.
I didn't even
so
realize
technically
that.
you're already on Goldbelly.
Oh, how exciting!
Yeah, I haven't been. We're kind of rebooting some of that too, but
it's another good reason to move. You've moved to frozen.
Yeah,
Right?
that's right. Yeah, because we always have a steady supply. when you need it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you can't tell. I mean, it's so
You can't tell.
delicious.
Well,
There's no way you would know.
I'm glad you brought that up because to address that, as culinologists, as R&D specialists, the goal is to transition the product so that it's actually better. And with the automation you saw nowadays, the technology available, you can actually produce a better product that mimics it being handmade with hydration, getting the cell structure, bringing out the flavor. And freezing bread, if you freeze it immediately like we do, it's going to keep those properties and that flavor profile intact. And so
Awesome.
we were nervous at first because there's this negative perception about frozen.
Yeah, well, it's in seafood too, by the way.
Absolutely.
And we love to have as much fresh seafood as we can, but
Right.
some of it's just not possible.
No, it's not.
Because you have to source stuff from all over the world.
Yeah.
And didn't get it to you as fast as they can get it to you, but a lot of it, and the technology of how it's flash frozen
Yes.
on site, sometimes right as it comes out of the water,
Oh, yeah.
or they'll use not chemicals, but different methodologies that preserve the freshness and frozen.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of poke now people don't realize it's actually frozen,
Absolutely.
but you can't tell
No, you
because
can't.
everything's been preserved. So it's pretty awesome. Like what's possible to put people, but you don't want to like it's like we only serve frozen seafood. No, we have plenty of fresh product. But we do 200 tons of shrimp a year.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it
Absolutely.
has to come. We have to buy it and store it frozen. There's no way around it.
For sure. And the other part of that too is you can control the waste and spoils because you
Yes.
don't have a guaranteed sale.
And
at
that
the
controls the
restaurant.
cost, so the customer
Absolutely.
isn't paying for that waste, which you don't
100%.
want to pass on to them if it's
Especially with a
obviously.
high cost product like
Yeah.
seafood. Yeah.
Well, so what else can we cover before we go, man?
I just wanted to also mention that we did launch in Target
Oh,
April
no way.
19th,
Congrats.
210 stores nationwide. Hoping to have a partnership with them and do anything that they want to do with us. So they're very excited. They've already got us working on different R&D iterations.
That's killer.
And so we're really proud of that. And we just continue to look at a lot of growth on the West Coast. We have so much opportunity now with that factory and all the capacity we have. So
Yeah. So what are the next steps for the company?
yeah, some of the next steps for
Because
the company.
we
Yeah.
talked. There's a lot of unused capacity in that place.
There is, and so when Hans and Patty had decided to invest, they looked at me and said, "Are you crazy? We're going to invest all this in the facility." And we worked so hard to make this money, and we went out and got bank loans. And it's never done this before. It's risky. It's gutsy.
I'm right with you.
But we were also proud of what we had done, and we had a lot of conviction. So really now at this point, we want to continue to fill up that capacity. Hired a chief financial officer last year. Hired a chief revenue officer, Brian Barbara, who's here with us today. And Greg Hickey, who I brought in about 4 months after I started at Röckenwagner. They are partnering to take us nationwide. And so our goal would be to acquire another bakery, another facility in the Midwest, East Coast adjacent to address the opportunities we have. A lot of pent-up demand nationwide.
That's great. So a lot
a
of
good problem to
logistical
have.
issues are solved with that.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot of exciting work ahead
And I think
for us.
Brian told me that he grew up, at the high school he went to, and my best friend was his principal.
I was so fortunate to find somebody who lives in Torrance and can come to the bakery every day and really engage with the team.
Yeah.
As you know, we all have to be working together in the building
Oh.
every day to make it happen.
Totally. And I lived in Torrance for a long time,
Yeah.
so I know the area well. It's great.
He's
A lot of
great.
my friends are there.
Yeah,
Well, all right. Well, thanks for being on Fish Factor today.
It was my
Can't wait
pleasure.
for the episode to drop so everyone can see our new garlic bread. You're going to love it.
it is amazing.
And thanks again.
Thank you, Mike.
Pleasure having you on.
Wonderful.